Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of A Dissertation upon Roast Pig by Charles Lamb. Dissertation means a paper, an essay which is written after much research is done. And so he says here that he has done a lot of research upon roast pig. And Charles Lamb actually writes under the pen name Elia, and his most famous works are Tales from Shakespeare and Essays of Elia. And this essay he had published in the London magazine under the pen name Elia. Here uses various devices to portray a humorous account of the origin of man's practice of roasting pigs. He opens the essay by asserting that for a long period of early human history, people did not cook. They ate only raw meat. And he claims that this is true because he has seen that in the writings of Confucius, who says that there was an error known as the cook's holiday, which means that the Chinese did not cook animals prior to his writing, that is, before he could write. And Lamb brings in a humorous anecdote about the Chinese Bobo and Hoti, which his friend Thomas Manning had shared with him. This anecdote reveals how the practice of roasting pigs began in primitive times with an accidental event in a Chinese village. Bobo was one day playing with fire and accidentally he burnt down his family's cottage along with 9 pigs that were trapped in the blaze. Bobo was tempted by the smell of the burnt pigs and went to taste them. He found these burnt pigs delicious and could not stop eating them. Hoti was upset with Bobo for burning down the cottage and for being a fool to eat the pigs. Bobo eventually convinced his father to try the pig, and after eating, the father loved it too, and they both agreed to keep the burnt pigs a secret. Then, more and more frequently, a cottage fire could be seen at Hoti's property at all hours of the day and night. When their secret was found out, Hoti and Bobo were placed on trial in their town. During this trial, the jurors were asked to try the burnt pig in question, and finding it delicious, the juries decided to let the father and son off. A few days later, there was one of those mysterious fires at the jurors' house too. Soon enough, these fires were occurring all around the town, and the burnt pig became a cherished food. Then Lamb begins his praises of roast pig. He speaks of the crackling of the skin and the succulent fat, and he draws a humorous link between the swine, so often considered a gluttonous base animal, and the type of man who enjoys eating that swine. Lamb recounts how, when he was a little boy at school, his good old aunt gave him a delicious plum cake as a present at the end of a holiday. On his way to school over London Bridge, a grey-headed old beggar saluted him and begged him for some alms. Since he had no penny to offer the beggar, Lamb gave him the whole cake and felt instantly elated at his act of charity. But by the time Lamb reached the end of the bridge, he regretted his action. He felt that his generosity in giving away the whole cake to a total stranger was an act of ingratitude to his aunt. Lamb says he enjoys the sight of the pig being roasted, wherein the beautiful eyes of the pig melt and drop into the fire. He also speaks of a pig being whipped to death before being cooked. Lamb admits to enjoying all the fine meats available from strange fowls to oysters and sharing them with friends. The essay concludes with an anecdote about how ancient people used to sacrifice pigs by whipping them, raising a moral conundrum about enjoying the meat of that animal. But he seems indifferent to the conundrum and suggests a tasty sauce made of shallots to eat the pig with. And here ends the essay. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you're not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.